himself, to be abused and crucified, and to bear the punishment for our sins. He had to forget about himself to think about our need. And that's the same attitude of love that you need to have for one another. Ben, you may have certain things that you need and certain things that you want. But sometimes you're going to have to set those aside because you want to give Kristen the things that she needs and the things that she desires. And Kristen, the same goes for you. You know, you may have certain things that you desire, certain things that you want. And yet sometimes you're going to have to sacrifice those so that Ben can have the things that he needs. Now, I want to warn you too that it may be easy to start out that way. You know, today and tomorrow, and maybe the first week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, it's pretty easy to do. But human nature is sort of like gravity. As gravity pulls us down to earth, so our human nature pulls us towards selfishness. You know, if you're to continue to have the attitude of Christ and consider one another more important than yourselves, then you're going to have to continually remind yourselves, what am I saying? Am I just thinking about what I want? Or am I thinking about what she needs or what he needs? You're going to have to pray to allow his Spirit to help you in this. I look around at all of this wedding and I think, you know, this is really beautiful. And I thank all of those who participated in making it that way. But the reality is, if you're both loving each other in the way that I'm talking about, then you're going to have not just a very special wedding, but what's much more important is you'll have a very special marriage, a very special lifelong relationship. Ben, will you take Kristen to be your wife? And will you vow to her in all love and honor, in all duty and service, in all faith and tenderness, to live with her and cherish her according to the ordinance of God in the holy bond of marriage? If so, answer, I will. And Kristen, will you take Ben to be your husband? And will you vow to him in all love and honor, in all duty and service, in all faith and tenderness, to live with him and cherish him according to the ordinance of God in the holy bond of marriage? If so, answer, I will. Okay, if you face one another and take hands. Ben, if you would repeat after me. I, Ben, take you, Kristen, to be my wedded wife. And I do promise before God and these witnesses to be your loving and faithful husband in riches and in poverty, in joy and in sorrow, in sickness and in health, as long as we both shall live. Kristen, would you repeat after me? I, Kristen, take you, Ben, to be my wedded husband. And I do promise before God and these witnesses to be your loving and faithful wife in riches and in poverty, in joy and in sorrow, in sickness and in health, as long as we both shall live. When a couple is joined together in marriage, the scriptures tell us that the two shall become one flesh. It's one of those spiritual truths that's sometimes difficult to lay hold of. But the meaning of this is really that they're no longer two individuals. They're becoming one together as a couple. Neither one is lost, but they're now one. They're inseparable. They're not independent of each other. What affects one will now affect the other. The spiritual truth about this new relationship must affect all your actions, your choices, and your attitudes. Neither of you have a right to act independently anymore without the consideration of the other. And in the ceremony today, we represent this truth with the lighting of the unity candle. So if you please go forward.
They read something that you hoped it would come true, that one day your Prince Charming would come rescue you. You like old man Columbus, you never will forget the way Romeo kissed Juliet. All this time that you've been waiting, you don't have to wait no more. I can love you like that. I will make you my world. Heaven and earth, you're my girl. I give you my heart, be all that you need. Show you your everything that's precious to me. If you give me a chance, so when I say forever, forever's what I mean. I'm no lesser lover, but I swear this much is true. I'll be holding nothing back when it comes to you. You dream of love that's everlasting, well baby, open up your eyes.
It's customary to exchange rings as a symbol both of the unbroken nature of your love and to be a constant reminder of your vows. Ben, do you have a ring for Kristen?